It is now 8:39. Jerry Lewis, who recently turned 59, has been making people laugh for most of his life. In recent years, he's also had some health problems. He started a new marriage, and now he's embarked on a new project. And Kathy Lee Johnson talked with Jerry Lewis in Hollywood yesterday.
Brothers, pay television's first original weekly comedy series, is in its second hit season on Showtime's cable network. This week, funny man Jerry Lewis is putting his comedic talents to work as a show's director, and he's loving it.
I think it's marvelous. I think it's just marvelous. I think that it's cable's answer to some of the great work that's being done today.
What kind of special satisfaction do you get out of directing? Because you've done it all. You've been a producer and a director, actor, everything. Is directing a particular joy for you?
It's probably the most satisfying feeling in the world because you're working in an area of love. I love actors. And while doing it, there's comedy, and there's laughter, and there's fun. There's nothing negative about it.
Is it more important for what you do to be funny to you or to the audience?
If you recognize that the people out there bought your home and your estate and your fortune and gave you the meteoric ride into the galaxy, they're very important.
So you have a tremendous respect for the audience out there.
You better have. Even if you don't have, you'd better learn to have. Otherwise, you'll get out there one day and there won't be an audience.
Didn't you at one point say that comedy is basically a guy trying to get out of trouble?
Oh, yeah. Comedy is a man in trouble. Absolutely. The whole premise of the Keystone Cops was a man in trouble. I mean, why do we laugh at the man slipping on the banana peel? There, but for the grace of God, and go, why? If you're going to look at comedy, you have to recognize there's never been a great, great comic actor or a great comedian that came from a rich family. Isn't that odd?
Why do you think the public doesn't respect comedy?
Because it's lowbrow, even though it's the very reason we have the picture business. We've got sticks over there with a camera and an operator and a crew. All came from one thing, the Keystone Cops. And yet our very business doesn't respect it. Do you realize that the Academy Awards does not have a category for comedy? The guy that just put the new quartz bulb in the men's room of all the theaters just got an honorary award. Or give it to comedy that started our very business. Don't wait until Charlie Chaplin's going to die. Don't wait for Stan Laurel to die.
I read somewhere that you had said that nobody in America loves Jerry Lewis except for the audience. Do you really feel that way?
Yeah, I'll take him, as long as it's the audience, sure. What I was saying was, in essence, I will never ever get the best table at Sardi's, but I'm the kingpin at the automat.
You've had a lot of criticism.
It's okay. You ain't got a virgin, baby.
Doesn't it hurt?
Sure it hurts. Of course it hurts. But with all the criticism, all you have to do is look at the positives. And it buries the criticisms in a minute. And all of this that'll be looked at by some of my peers will think that it's hogwash or flag waving or saccharine. I can't help what they think. I think I'm a good man, and I think good stuff. And I'm proud of what I am.
Have you ever wished, when it was particularly difficult, that you were a little bit more like the other guys who could just sort of slap it off their shoulder?
No, I never want to be like that. It's a snap to be a timid soul. I don't want to go through this life timid. I want to make some noise. I've taught that to my children. If you're going to make a mistake, make a doozy. Don't embarrass me by tiptoeing. When I get up on a soapbox and I have a point of view, and nothing's going to change that, you're going to make enemies. So if you just keep your mouth shut and don't make waves and be a part of the puppet pattern, they'll love you. I like it my way.
Jerry Lewis, and thank you, Kathy Lee. Right now, it's 43 minutes after 8. Chef Wolfgang Puck with the recipe.